Hey, and welcome back to my Let's Play series, A Sparklin World. As you can see, I'm here with my turtles on my little lake. So we have got around 6 turtles in our lake now, and I'm really happy with this. And last episode we worked on that over there, and that is our gold farm. I have been AFK quite a lot in between to repair all my tools. Oh my god. So loud. So let me show you how much we've got from this. It's quite a lot what we've got, and I'm really happy. It's still not as big as I want it to be, because this is just one of the 4 portals I want. I want to encase this entire space with around 4 of these kind of portals, so this will be one next to it and 2 on the opposite side. But this episode I want to do something different. So let me first show you what I've done on the wall, since there is a little bit of a wall extra over there. So let me show you that clip, and then we continue with this week's project. So as you can see, a big part of the wall has been put in place again. This time this side of our wall. Let me just hop up here, because I did a little bit more than you saw in that time lapse. So as you can see, I walled off the pathway. We've got a little stairway up our wall, and then I also did this side, so we have this wall entirely complete on this side. And yeah, it's nicely encased, no mobs can wander in from outside, and yeah, this makes me really happy. But there's something that I want to work on really bad, but I don't have all the materials for it. So that's the reason why we were going to build a squid farm this episode. And since we will need a squid inked for some coloring later for our nether hub, since I want to use some dark prismarine over there, we still need a squid farm and also a guardian farm, which we haven't found yet, so that's something that we also have to adventure for. But today I would like to make a squid farm, so let me show you what spot I had in mind for this. And this all is just flower mountains, a flower biome, but this over here is a river. And I already put in some scaffolding to see where I wanted to build it. So in between this and that scaffolding, we're going to build a squid farm. But that would also mean that we have to drain all the rest of this river. And this part of the river we can't really see from our village, so That's why I chose this spot. And if I just fly up, I can show you till where we have to dry it. So it's till that yellow line. And then if we go this way, there's a little corner that we have to do over here. And then on this side there's a little bit more, but it's all doable. So I gathered up some sand and we're going to drain everything. And then we're going to start on building our squid farm over here. So yeah, let's get to work. Okay, and that was already quite a lot of work. As you can see, I dig a hole and I stopped around 45, and that's where I started to place all those trapdoors. And then one lower one underneath where all those water beams will come. So I started with checking if everything was correct before I am going to dig everything out till Y level 30, since that is where our squids will fall to and will be collected their drops. So as you can see, the rest of the river is still not drained, and also the other sides aren't, only this little piece, so I could start on our build. I certainly underestimated the amount of effort that goes into this, but that's okay. So I'm going to put in a lot of those water beams all the way across over this entire area, and I'm going to top this entire thing off with a nice sheet of glass like this. This is going to go all the way on top of this, and then I'm going to place a water bucket in here, and then another one inside of this hole, and then another one next to that, like so. And that is going to be copied all the way that way. So here we will have another one, and here another one, and then another one. And I'm going to do that for the entire length. And then if I'm correct, all those water beams are inside of the river biome. So as you can see, it's river. You can see that on the left side it's a river. So that's something to keep in mind. And the water level is at, we're standing on 64, since squids will spawn from 64 till 45. And it doesn't matter for squids that it is flowing water, so that's nice. And once they spawn inside of those beams, they will just swim outside and drop all the way down into our collection area. So that's what I want. You don't see them spawning right now since they've got a lot of space left to spawn in. So let me continue working on this, and I hope I get this finished, but I think it will take me even a few more days, but that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, so as you can see, I've done quite a lot of work extra now. I replaced all the wall sides with some stone brick, and I laid in some hoppers down here with some stone brick slabs on top. You can't see the hopper line on this side, but you can see the end one over here. And if I just break one, you can see that there are hoppers all the way around this space. And if I just look inside of the chest, this is what we've got so far, and this is without me draining the rest of all the rivers. So let me just fly out of here, if I can. Yep. Okay, so as you can see, we still have to do a lot of those rivers that we have to drain, and that's the only part I've done is the little part that we already did. So we have to do this entire strip over here. Oh, okay. So this entire strip of river all the way till there we still have to do, and also that little corner over there, and the water on the other side of the mountain. But yeah, it's already working. It's nowhere near perfect, but it is working already. Oh dearie. Okay, so now I want to talk about what we're going to do with all those drained rivers, because they look hideous. It looks awful, really awful. And since I don't want to leave them like this, I think we have to come up with a plan to make them sort of, yeah, like they are a river, but they are not. So That's why I also did not raise the stone brick all the way till that level. So what I want to do is put in some blue carpet, blue wool on the bottom. So let me see, where can I test this for us to see it. So let's start on the top line, what I want first. So at the height of our glass over here, we're going to put it in one lower, because otherwise we would come one over the water. So it would go in here, the blue, light blue glass, like this. And then underneath that blue glass, we're going to put in, this is light blue glass, we're going to put in some normal blue glass. We leave this part and then we put in some blue glass on this side, like this. And then underneath, it's a bit deep right now, like so. And then underneath that, we're going to put in some blue wool. I don't have many right now, so we're just going to put this in. This will be our floor of our riverbed, so we're going to light everything underneath that. How do I get out of here? Let's just fly out so I can show you from up top. Okay, so from the top side it will look something like this. It's only one strip that you can see right now. And I want to put sand sort of till the blue layer. Beneath that I just wanted to stay dirt, so we have to replace all the grass as well. But in order to do this we will need a lot more blue wool. And I don't have any blue sheep, so I decided to paint our our red sheep over here blue. And I already fed them once, so we have 6 blue sheep now. And with this we're gonna do it one more time, and we're going to make 3 more babies. And then we're going to snip all that wool. And I have to do this just like with the red sheep. I have to keep doing this, and then in the end we will have enough wool for an entire river system. And I want to do this on the sides that we are going to see next to our squid farm. So we're not going to do it in the other sides, only the river next to our squid farm. So as you can see, oh, it's one further. So if I just fly over and land on this tree, yes, very nice. So we can see it one further maybe. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to do that for this side of the river all the way till our squid farm over here. And then we're going to do it also for this part that we can see from here. So, okay. So we're going to do it till around there where we can see the river going that way. And the rest we will just leave bare without water, and it will be fine. Our AFK spot will be somewhere around here, I'm not sure yet. And I also want to address that a little bit. So we're going to build a little home for our AFK spot, so we can just stand here when we need some squid ink, and we don't have to worry about anything attacking us. So that's the plan. And as you can see over here, we still got a lot of glass already, so that's not an issue. The only thing that we have to keep doing is draining all the rivers, and that takes a lot of time. And I put in all the other extra materials in here, and I also already emptied some into our storage area. So there's still quite a lot of work to do, but I think it will look great in the end. So let me continue draining all the rivers and make a start on our river, how do you call this, a river design without water. And then I will show you once I've done a little bit more, like maybe this part all the way with the river design, I can show you what it will look like, sort of. And yeah, once we've done that and all the rivers are drained, I hope we still got some time left to build our AFK spot over here, because this mountain just looks horrible. So we're going to put in a nice building in front of it, and we will have our view this way, which looks way better. So yeah, let me go and work on this a little bit more, and I will show you once I've made some progress. And I'm back, so let me show you what I've done. So I've done this entire piece of the river with some glass and the blue wool. I think it looks really nice. It's just like we have a river again. And I already started on our AFK spot. As you can see, the farm is laying one higher. And I already made a start on the other side, but it's nowhere finished. So that will take me a long time more. But I wanted to start on our AFK spot. So we made our foundation out of stone bricks, and then some dark oak trims for the second floor. I think I'm also going to put in the trim over here, even though that we don't really use it for the top floor, I mean. And yeah, then we will do a dark oak trim on our roof line and fill everything in with oak. Let me sleep the night away. So it's nowhere near finished, this home, but this will be our AFK spot, and this is the block that I have to stand on. One higher doesn't matter as long as I'm standing on this block. So I think we're going to mark it with the birch block, since we're going to put in a floor in here and windows so we can look out. And I also want to make a stair to the upstairs, so we can have a better look over our farm and over the river, of course. So let me go down there to see how our farm has done. Since I've removed all the river blocks in a 128 radius, and I followed the tutorial for this build. I only made it a little bit a different form, but that's it. And I followed the tutorial from Shulkercraft. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot of insect already from only building in this area. And I'm really happy. As you can see, they just keep coming in. It's so satisfying to see this after so many hours of work. I've been doing this already for 3 days now. So this is really rewarding. Look at this. I think we will have insects for days. We don't even have to AFK here. So our squid farm is now working. We've got squids inked already for days. Our AFK spot is not finished yet, but I have to continue on that, I think, tomorrow. So I will show you once it's done. But for now, the farm is working. I have to chop down some more wood and materials for this house, and I'll show you when it's done. And with that, our AFK spot is also done. I think it looks great. As you can see, I also did the other side of the river, and it looks great except for this little corner around here. But I think I can't really change much about it. And let me show you inside of our AFK spot. So as we come around, we have a little pathway over here leading to our home. And if we go inside, we've got a little dining area with a little kitchen, our bubble chute from down below. And if we go upstairs, we've got a desk to work on, a nice fireplace, and a bedroom. So to get inside of the squid farm, we have to go outside through the back door, and there will be a trapdoor over here. And if we just fall down, we fall into some water, and then over here is our farm. I think we will not have to AFK here since I've got almost 2 stacks, 2 chests already full, and as you can see it's going really fast. So yeah, I think we've got more than enough insects, but it's really satisfying to see this. And once we are done here and we don't need anything else, we can go up through this bubble elevator straight into our AFK spot, which is on top of our crafting table. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. And if I just go this way and we look at our AFK spot and our squid farm, I'm really pleased with it, and I hope we don't have to AFK here a lot, so that's nice. And with that, I want to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.